to come out of the sky. You're going to make things happen. Snake, you're going to make things happen. You're going to be headlines tomorrow, not King, and he's had enough of the players, eh? I ain't worried about it. I'm concerned about our club and your progress. So come on, you get the headlines, and you don't let them score, you don't let them play, you dispute possession of the ball all the time. And don't worry about them, all right? You're going to enjoy them. You're going to enjoy playing against them. I think it's an emotional game. I think if I hadn't got emotional about the club and about the way I want the game to be played and the type of player I want in the team, I don't think we'd be where we were. The game means everything to me, and there is nothing more important in my life than the game. You could say my family's first, but after my family, my job. And I want it right, I want it perfect. Chris, I did more short rules than you. I spend a lot of time with them, but I don't want to see them socially. I don't want to sit with them on the couch. I'll be around for training, I'll be around for match play, and I'll be around for match discussion, but I'll sit on a different part of the beach. You know, and I'll swim in a different area. You know, it is the old cliche, I do think that, you know, familiarity doesn't work too well for you. Is that you are the boss, and you're not Bob. You'll eat him, won't you? Come on, you're going to eat him. Because if you don't, I'll have you for breakfast. You've got to be sure, Russell. You're sure? You've got to be absolutely sure. 100%. 100%. Open the knee joint and strike a few balls, eh? Well, are you happy or? Yeah. We need you, don't we? Oh, that's great. We need you. I want you to play if you can. I mean, what have you got to do? You've got to try it, and then, you know, and let's enter the field with you and see how you go. And if you feel it's coming back, we've got 2 substitutes. We can always take it off, can't we?
Get the breathing going.
He's fit, Tom, isn't he? He's worried about his fitness.
Your wind a bit. Just drop off to the wing.
Only do early on. Early on, I'm feeling it.
Once you get into the run,
once you get going, no problem.
Once you've got really warmed up, you'll find that you're breathing and you're, you know, just how you feel.
Just going wide to the line and have a few.
It's just the early runs, isn't it? You know, where you have to make a 50-yard dash early on the match and then do something else. And you know, you get out of breath, don't you? You think, gee whiz, I'm not fit. But you recover from that. You recover from that. You'll be all right. Come on, we're going to get. Come on, we're going to get good collective spirit again. Back to St. Etienne, back to Cologne, eh? Well, it was very tense, it was very tight, but we enjoyed it. So the first 10 minutes is very important.
Got to enjoy it.
Guys, get stuck in straight away, come on. Come on, we can do it. We've been in bigger places than this. Come on, son, lead the team, son. Come on, don't let anybody shoot. Come on, bite. Bite.
First 90 minutes.
Yeah, come on. First 90 minutes. First 90 minutes. Come on, good look, everybody. Get the ball. You've got to get the ball. Go on, hey! Get him up to the fucking straight away. Come on, get into this swing.
Don't go chase the ball on the left. Stay on the right. Don't go full on the ball. Get your rest when you can. You need 90 minutes. Don't go chase the right.
Make it pick 11 up, eh? Don't worry about the 11, he's wide.
That's right.
You stay with the fella at the slide.
The thing is, if you get a crack at his left back, you'll fucking... Get a crack at him. If you get a crack at his left back, he won't stay with you.
He's a bit of a dummy on the tackle, isn't he? You know, man, he's so you'll beat him.
Come on! Oh, it's up there. We fell over and piss him. Come on.
Struggling ball. Just maybe overhitting the ball. Just wasn't going to drop.
You're looking for stay here. Good left. But shut down the block, you know.
1-0. Now Walk versus Slayton, 1-1.
At half-time, there's only one team in it. Only one team can win the match at half-time, and it wasn't them.
McCall is after him, but Strachan released the ball perfectly there for Peter Weir, taking on Mick Mills. And a goal! Weir, the scorer, Aberdeen in the lead again. And another goal! But a glorious night for Aberdeen. Winners.
Played quite well, played a lot of spirit, a lot of fight. Made 2 bad mistakes, got punished, end of story. 2 bad mistakes, 2 goals. That's why games are winnable.
Stupid ball.
Come on. Get it again, up, Arnold. You won't get the same up, Arnold.
I thought Nick would cross into the shot. Just turn it again.
Well, we've got other things to do now. Other things to do now. You've got to forget about that. That's football. That's football. You go all the way 1 year and you get knocked out first round. You're going to bounce up, eh? Saturday's another day. Big long season. Top of the league. Keep going. That's all you got to do.
Go and resilient.
That one's finished. Forget about it. You can always have a few days in Mallorca, Butch. Always take your blood, son. Always take it to the Costa del Sol. We enjoyed it last year. If supporters are upset about losing, and I know they are because they write me letters, but I mean if they're upset and they feel no, they want to come into my house on a Sunday because my house is a morgue. Well, Sundays for me are the only day when I try to not go into the football club. I mean, I spend the day at home. I never go in. It's the only day of the week which I have off, and I think I'm entitled to it, and certainly my family are. And so I have a lot of grass here and a nice place, and I like to be away from the ground anyway, from the telephones and the letters and people who kind of, you know, consume me. So it's a day when I need to be at home, and I need this scene. No telephones, no reporters. Nobody can get near me because it's very isolated here, very secluded, very lovely, and I enjoy it. But by Monday morning, I've got to be a different fellow. So I need those 24 hours. Because on Monday morning, it's my turn, if you like, and I have to come in and I have to whistle, you know, and have the best face in the club on a Monday morning, because everybody's looking at me, I think, you know. Who motivates the motivator? I've got to lift the whole club, because the whole club is affected. The coaches, the staff, the office girls, the tea lady, really. I won't accept it. Your left foot's rotten. Your left foot's lousy, because you don't concentrate with it, you don't practice enough on it. Because I see it be as good down the left-hand side as you are down the right-hand side. Your left foot's worse than mine. Hi, Lanny. Oh, that's gone again as well. Service again, eh? Concentrate on the service! Service on the box, eh? Just wait, miss. Don't get in too early, miss. Don't get in too early. Now you can go. I came here as a qualified coach with no real sort of experience as a manager behind me, and taken on the other duties as and when I saw fit and when I had time. But I needed a certain amount of personnel around me to put me in a position where I could spend most of my time, which was the valuable time, in getting the team right. Because nobody's interested in how tidy your desk is, you know, or have you got telephone technique when you answer the telephone. They're all interested about the team, because that, generally speaking, is the football club. Is how good is your team. Service, Arnold! Think about it, Arnold! Scream your head off! Scream your head off! Hey, get out! Get out! Hey, Eric! Your right foot's gone like your left. Your turn, Paul. And the rest, I just picked up the management side, the buying, the selling of players, the negotiation of contracts, dealing with the press, dealing with the directors, dealing with players, if you like. You know, dressing room situation, dressing room atmosphere, team spirit, motivation. That was something I just picked up, you know. That's the ball, Russell, that's the ball, Paul Marler. That's the ball, Eric. Go on, punch it. Set it up for him. Good. Set it up, Paul. That's good again. Let's skew again, Woggy. Go. Good lad. Come on. Respond to it.
Oh,
wait,
those are
wait,
weird
try
out
to
on
beat
me.
me. Just beat him, eh? Go. Wait. Go.
Hey, I'm going this thing. I'm
You
going.
know what? Could you just go?
Oh, yeah.
Go on, work off me. No, work off him. Oh, no, Kevin. Hey, Kevin, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's good service, son. Good, but you got to dominate Arnold and you got to dictate Arnold to give you the ball, haven't you? Don't run away with him and keep your head down. You know which players you can bully and which players you need to encourage and which players you can knock down and which players you have to lift up. You know, it's knowing your players. It's knowing where the motivating factor is and where the psychological factor is. Oh, you took it too close, you clown. Don't take it too close to him, Kevin. Kevin, just don't take it too close. Keep him half a yard away. Otherwise he gets his tackle in and you lose it, don't you? He dispossesses you like that. Come on, keep your head up and come out here and give us a bit of width still. Come on, you'll drag McGee out. If you drag McGee out, that means Gatesy has a bit more space off Russell Osman. Go on, and by staying wide, you'll get the ball, but you've got to talk for it. Go on, talk for it. Go on, like I'm talking to you. Like a bloody mouse sometimes. You've got to scream for the ball, haven't you? You're not sitting in a schoolroom, classroom, you know. I'm not so sure he's listening to me, all the same. He's a young player with a lot of talent, and he's in the process of learning the game, and he lets the senior players dominate him, you know. You need your left half and your left back and your inside left to give you the service, to give you the ball. Because once you get it, because he's got the quality and he's got the pace and he can beat people, he's got all of those things, but he can't bring those into operation unless he has the ball. It's all about getting the ball. Come on now, son, and don't forget, when players on the other side, I want to see you getting yourself in front of Mickey Mills. He always knows where you are, and as a result, he's happy with you. He should be unhappy about you. Hey. Hey, kid, see what I mean? You can't beat that, can you? You get good quality balls in, then you bring other people into the game. That's what your job is, to give the service.
Anyway, we'll leave the ice on and see what he's like in another hour.
We get injuries on Friday morning. And I said to a couple of my players, I said, listen, I said, I played 18 years. Like you did, I said, I never, ever got injured on a Friday morning. You know why? Because I said, because I knew how to look after myself in training on a Friday morning.
Well, I could have done it.
But that was when you were jumping, though, to head the ball, wasn't it? It was when you came down, wasn't it?
Tommy sort of pushed me a bit.
Just pushed you over.
I went in on it.
You should never get injured on a Friday morning. I mean, it's like a big boxer building up to a big heavyweight championship. He does something stupid the day before the championship, and he doesn't fight.
A bit like Callie. Callie has very loose ankles. Loose joints.
Subsequent to my reply, he rang up one day and didn't get a hold of me because I wasn't here, and spoke to Pat and said to Pat, well, look, will you ask Mr. Robson if I'm knocking about, would he mind if I just it's, you know, if I said what he had said about the boots, and Pat came and asked me this question, and I just, off the top of my head, said, no, that would be all right. If he wants to say, I think his boots are okay, I don't mind, you know. But did not realise that he was doing what you say he's done. In other words, that he's sending a copy of that particular letter or a copy of the last paragraph with every business contact he makes. Finance dictates a lot of the situation at our club. We can't afford to buy all the players all the time. We certainly can't afford to buy the £1 million players, and we'd rather produce our players, produce our own. We enjoy it. We think it's the right thing to do anyway. I mean, we enjoy the coaching and the training side and giving kids the opportunity. There's nothing more rewarding, what we find, than to bring a kid in at 16, teach him the game, show him what to do, ask him to get out there and do it, give him the opportunity, and that he does it, you know, because it's a great feeling of achievement. It's a great rewarding experience, and we feel we've played our part in football. I mean, we love the kids. When I think of, you know, Burleys and Beatties and Johnny Walks and Brazil, now's a good time to talk about young players. I mean, I know we apply pressure on kids. In fact, nowadays, we're asking 17-year-olds and 18-year-olds and 19-year-olds to play in the first team at first division level. So if we're looking for 19-year-old players to be playing in your first team and be playing well, my goodness, at 16 years of age, they haven't got to be afraid of playing competitive youth professional football. But have you got anything in the pipeline?
Well, I've been saying with Motherwell.
Yes.
Well, I think I could get a club up there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the scene here is this. You know, you left us and it didn't quite work out, and you've come back and we've seen you, and it's taken us a while to look at you, hasn't it, you know? And you've done better, as it always happens. The longer you're here, the better you do, because you get used to it, you get stronger, you get fitter, you get to know the lads, you know, you can become a lot happier. And the environment produces confidence, doesn't it? And all of a sudden, you then begin to look at play again, because when you first came, we thought you'd gone back. I think that's all I can say to him now. Okay, Stevie?
Thanks for having us today.
Ah, it's a pleasure. Hey, you've been a great kid, son. You've been a great kid. We wish you, you know, one of these things. I mean, we understand what you did. Don't worry about it. If we didn't think much of you, we wouldn't have had you back, would we? Lots of people would have said, I don't want him back. But we said, no, let's have him back. Let's just say, well, how far he's gone. Or and actually, in fact, you had gone back. But well, you picked it up, haven't you? Do you feel you picked it up yourself? Charlie likes you out there, and I did. I mean, I think a good football team is a good-looking football team. And by that, I mean, it has to have a good shape, well-balanced, well-drilled, good organisation, good teamwork, and obviously flair and skill and technique. And after that, obviously motivation, collective spirit, enthusiasm, attitude, concentration. which is perhaps the most expensive game of golf you can ever have. So I don't play enough at it, you know. I just haven't had the time. I mean, I just don't seem to be able to make the time. I'm busy and I'm committed and all sorts of things crop up.
Well done.
When I get away from the club and I get out on the golf course, everything goes. I mean, my club goes, my team goes, you know, your wife and your kids go, and it's the one thing that really switches me off and I relax about it, you know. Oh, yeah. And he's a great penalty taker, you know, because he always, you know, he makes up his mind what he's going to do, and he never deviates from it and stays with it and keeps his head down and decides what he's going to do. And on each occasion, he went... No. Well, I mean, the title isn't over, is it? I know, as long as you have a chance mathematically, Neil, you have to be optimistic and you have to give it all you've got, haven't you, until it's impossible. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen at Liverpool against Spurs on Saturday, do you? We've got to make sure that against Notts Forest, we play as well as we can and enjoy it, and there's nothing to be worried about because we can play without pressure in a sense, can't we? Because everybody says we can't win it anyway, so we've just got to make sure